Oh, thank you, Nate.
Okay.
So,
Um, just to carry on with football, we're gonna jump over to the college football playoff bracket, and then we'll move on to basketball. But we're gonna cover a little bit of college football.
that's
That's
why I
not the
like
right
this.
bracket. There we
Wrong
go.
bracket.
Wrong bracket. There's the right bracket. A little blurry. Sorry, I don't know why. It's just been a terrible day for anything technical. So we just get to look at this blurry ass graphic.
No,
um, we had some upsets, Isaac. Some big
uh,
upsets.
mostly upsets. The only team that wasn't an upset was the Indiana game,
Yep, Indiana, Alabama.
which is kind of crazy. Just seeing last year too, all four teams were upsetted in the first round with the bye.
Okay.
And this year it's 3 out of 4. So I think that really plays a statement to, hey, we didn't play for 3 weeks to a month. You see
Mm.
what I'm saying? How serious did we take that 3 weeks to a month? How well did we prepare? And I think teams just haven't been preparing that well, haven't been staying in shape that well. And I think the fact that out of the past 2 years with this style bracket, 7 out of the 8 teams have lost, and Indiana won. So I think that says a lot about them killing Bama the way they did. If you want to start on that game,
Yeah, it works. That works.
they
Yeah.
absolutely decimated Bama. Bama had no chance, and it was to the point where they scored. They're up. They're up a little bit, and Kurt Signetti, their coach, absolute dog, by the way. I could talk more. I could talk about him all day, just with all the interviews, everything he does. It's pure aura. And then he comes out there and his team's that good. And then you look at their recruiting class and their transfer class. It's like they're going to spend just as much money as Ohio State to keep this program good. So this could be a program that's good for the next 10, 15 years. You just didn't see it
Mm.
coming. You see what I'm saying? So just in this game specifically, it was to the point where their coach Kurt Signetti, it was like they looked at you looked at him and they just scored a touchdown. They just took the ball away, scored a touchdown right before half, and bro looks pissed. Bro looks like they're down 30. You see what I'm saying? Bro looks like he's still mad. And even after the game, he still looked mad. Like the whole time he was like, "This ain't Alabama. I was ready for an actual game." He looked
That's
bored out
crazy.
there. So I think that's great for Indiana. Their offensive lineman won Rose Bowl Player of the Game, and when an offensive lineman, yeah, when an offensive lineman wins Player of a Game, that's just a testament to how amazing your offense is run. You see what I'm saying? That means your quarterback had a great game. All of your receivers got the ball evenly. You obviously ran the ball amazing because your offensive lineman got. So it's just a testament to everything they're doing over there, and I like them going forward too. But
Okay.
we'll go over last week's game on that side of bracket. Sorry for just yapping all of this up. I was excited to talk about this for like a week now.
You're good. You're good. Um, look,
Oregon, Texas Tech.
yep, Oregon, Texas Tech. This was one I think we called Texas Tech on this one.
Yeah, this was an upset for a lot of people. Shocked to me, shocked to a lot of people. Texas Tech had like 37 passing yards in the first half. They could not move the ball whatsoever. This was an insane defensive game, and Oregon really couldn't figure it out a lot the first half, but it really was more of a botch plays. Like they had 3 missed snaps that put them back 20 yards. You see what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like they snapped the ball and the quarterback didn't catch it right, so it put him back 3 times. So I think once they get that stuff, like a lot of it was just kind of on field errors that could have cost them really bad. But Texas Tech didn't take any advantage of anything. They didn't score a single point all game. It's kind of crazy. So Oregon's defense, they had a defensive player. I forget his name, but he's a true freshman. 2 picks, a fumble recovery, 4 solo tackles.
Gosh.
He's their corner for Oregon, and he's a true
Mm.
freshman. It's just like they're looking insane too going into this next game. So I think that's a really good game for Oregon and Oregon fans who were counted out, I think, a lot, especially playing JMU in the first round, not really seeing them play high level competition. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good for them.
Just going off that before we move on to the other side of the bracket. Who do you got for the Peach Bowl? You got Oregon or you got Indiana?
I got Indiana making the Natty.
I think Indiana, and I think Indiana goes all the way. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
dead
you
honest with
wanted.
you.
Yeah, you wanted. You wanted to see
It's
this,
looking
and
promising with all these upsets. So I'm going Indiana all the way. I think Indiana takes down Oregon, and I think they head off to the national championships, and I think they'll win it there. But we still got to go over the other side of the bracket. And when we start at the top, we go with Miami over Ohio. Uh, upsetting
biggest
me.
upset of the week.
This was
Well, maybe not.
crazy.
Maybe I don't know. This could be.
It definitely
All
was.
three of these were insane upsets.
You're looking at
But
the 10 seed taking down the second seed. That's crazy.
yeah, and especially the second seed that won it last year. They're a juggernaut. They're the highest paid, I think, college program for sport or for their football program. And
Hmm.
everybody thought Ohio State was going to go back to back, and or at least make it back to the Natty. And I don't think anybody really had uh, Miami doing this and going this far. So just the statement that they could come out there and their defensive line was insane. Their whole box. It was like their defense punched uh OSU punched Julian saying right in the mouth. You see what I'm saying? And I think after that they had a pick six that really changed the game, really shifted the game. And after that, it was just Ohio couldn't recover. They haven't taken an ass beaten like that all year. You know what I mean? The Indiana game was at least really close, came down to the kick they missed. But this was like, oh, we're down. We got to stir some up. And they didn't have that adversity in the regular season. So I think it really caught them off guard here.
And then I'm gonna jump down to the bottom of the bracket here. We got Georgia was taken out by Old Miss. Another upset. I think a lot of people um,
Ole Miss
think,
don't have their head coach.
yeah, the head coach
Yeah,
is gone.
Lane Kiffin
Georgia's
left.
usually a badass team, especially in the playoffs. So this is kind of crazy. If you want me to be another upset, definitely.
And the game was absolutely phenomenal. Tom, I don't want to mess his name up, all right, but Chambliss, the Ole Miss quarterback, he looks like a stud. He looks phenomenal. He went out there, threw 2 touchdowns, got him all the way in the red zone a couple times, and then when the game was on the line, fourth quarter, less than a minute left, he marched it all the way down the field for that field goal. You see what I'm saying? So it's just it was insane how he played. And Gunnar Stockton, the Georgia quarterback, also played great. This is also applause to Georgia. Georgia came to play today. It wasn't like the Alabama game. It wasn't like the Texas Tech game. They even came to play more than Ohio State did, a lot more. And a lot of the game you think Georgia's going to win, and then they have a crazy comeback in the fourth. They're down 10. They come all the way back. And then Chambliss goes out there and really sets the game. He says, nah, it's over. You see what I'm saying? And that might be the best thing. This is the best Ole Miss team they've had ever. And they followed it up with a playoff win. Like, this is amazing for them to see, especially after losing their head coach. And the night before the game, it was when the transfer portal opens up. So all their players, all their coaches are having to figure out new contracts with new teams. And instead of being distracted, they came out here, one goal, one thought, win, beat Georgia, and they did. And it was super impressive. And I think it was the best game of the week. And my Cinderella story is who I hope is Ole Miss, is they can figure it out against Miami and can go out there and win. You know what I mean? Even if they
I
beat
agree.
Indiana, I think I'd rather see Ole Miss win because Indiana has chances to get back. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They have a chance to go 16-0 next year. Ole Miss with probably a lot of their players leaving to LSU and then their coach going to LSU, all their players following. I feel like they might not have this chance like they got now. So I want to see them keep going, keep pushing, dude, because they came and fought with all their heart.
Okay. I agree. I think with Ole Miss taking down Miami, I think the championships is definitely will look like Indiana versus Ole Miss. I don't think there's really a doubt about it. I
Well,
know
there's
after
definitely
counting
some
out,
doubts. There's definitely some doubts. I think there's definitely ways Miami pulls that off. A crazy stat is Indiana never won a national championship. Oregon never won a national championship. Ole Miss never won a national championship before. Miami, the last time they won was 2001. So no matter what, this is either going to be a first-time winner, 75% chance, or first time in 25 years. You see what I'm saying? So this is just amazing seeing these 4 teams. I think it's amazing for the sport. Whoever comes out here and wins, like hats off to them, dude. I just want to see some good games. I'm excited for these next ones.
I
Thursday
like
and Friday.
that.